Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Spread neatly. Space for him to turn and look. Well, that's a little loose. And the pass is intercepted. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
For this guy, João Felix, Peter, freedom of movement is key. When he's at his most prolific and dangerous, he tends to drift out a lot, stretching defences and exploiting space. You wonder how much space he's going to be afforded here. I guess they'll be planning on shutting him down.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
France with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. This looks promising. Olise lofted in. Terrific effort! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France have their second corner now. Oh, super ball! Conte, and this is Kante. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And the counter is on. Well timed, excellent interception. Olise. Now it's Cristiano. He's having a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
So we're still where we started right now. Oh, Red, nice interception. Mane. Saliba makes the interception. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is a little undercooked. And that has left him in a heap. Picked up, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Al Nassr have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. João Felix. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cherki. And France can counter now. Oh, well measured. And that was nowhere near his best. And that's going up front in a hurry. And that has put paid to that.
Al Nassr can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Chouameni. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he welcomes it in. And it's made a great chance! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that is the end of the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Al Nassr are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So off we go again.
Al Nassr are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And here's João Felix. Digne. Now he's off and running. Chouameni. Conte. Played out towards the right wing. Olise receives it in a wide position.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And it's Conte. Now it's Thuram. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he spark a counter here? Brozovic. Mane. Driving forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Chouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
For Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's shot a goal! And he's stuck it away! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France. Can he finish? And a neat finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
The attendance for this match was 50,900.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Al Nassr go up by 2 and are looking good.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And he's managed to get free. Tries one from range. And it's there! by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Substitution.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Coman. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Tchouaméni and Doué. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Brozovic.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, this is a great position. Coman. And he shoots! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. This is a promising build-up. Doué. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Gusto. And here's Elise. Throw in. Looking for a runner. He's in plenty of space here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram. Kone.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, well played. Brozovic. Oh, they could break here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Real chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Coman.
That's going in strongly.
Gusto. Kone. Nicely spread. And it's Doué. Olise. Brilliantly cut out. Coman. Here's João Felix. And it's Brozovic. Knocks it into space. Referee has just said play on. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get on the end of this? And here's João Felix. Coman! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Now it's Pedro Neto. And he's quick to get rid. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's a key interception. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
For this guy, João Felix, Peter, freedom of movement is key. When he's at his most prolific and dangerous, he tends to drift out a lot, stretching defences and exploiting space. You wonder how much space he's going to be afforded here. I guess they'll be planning on shutting him down.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many... João Felix! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
João Palhinha. Now it's Pedro Neto. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's in on goal. Ruben Neves. So it is still 0-0. That has ended up in no man's land. João Palhinha. And this is Ronaldo. Nelson Semedo. Semedo makes a move down the right. This is a promising build-up. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Coman. And they can counter here. Mane. And it's Mane. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, can he get onto this? Inacio gets across to intercept that. And it's Mane. Coman going face-to-face with his great rival. And the shots! They've scored! The first significant strike.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Al Nassr have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Searching pass he's played there. João Felix is flagged offside. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mane. Can he get on the end of this? And that has put paid to that. And here's Coman. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's well spotted. Brozovic. It's a pretty loose pass.
Al Nassr can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's given the time to pick a pass. And it's Mane. And the ball's come loose here. Al Nassr with the corner, there first. Brozovic plays it short. Lovely feet. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's having a go! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's their second corner of the game. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Added time.
Now it's Rafael Leao, Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Al Nassr go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Al Nassr are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So off we go again.
Al Nassr can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Ah, that's a fine interception. João Palhinha. Rafael Leao tries to pass it through. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo tries a shot! And there's a goal! Portugal are level! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So they have it all to do again.
Goal! Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And yes, it's him again. Al Nassr with the lead. Back where it came from. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nelson Semedo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Thinks about the shot. Nuno Mendes. And Antonio Silva. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Coman. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front. He's having a hit! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Gonzalo Inacio. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Nuno Mendes.
The attendance for this match was
Pedro Neto.
52,820.
João Palhinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao running with intent. Martinez gets across and deals with it. Could move up a gear here. That is good alertness. Ruben Neves. Now that looks a decent ball. Palhinha picks it up out wide.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chance for a shot! Off the post! Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo. Brozovic. Looking tidy in possession here. Joao Felix. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. It's played through for him. Now it's Pedro Neto. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Pedro Neto engages and forces him off the ball. Pedro Neto unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Joao Felix. Clipped into space.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's definitely onside. Nice control. Semedo has it out wide and in space. He's had a shot! And that's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, good-looking ball. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Ramos. Aimed beyond the defence. That's put paid to the danger. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Joao Felix. Coman. Coman powering forward here. Ruben Neves. The ball has bounced loose now. Shapes to shoot! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Impressive jump! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Well read, nice interception. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's in a great position here. He's a great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Played into space. And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for one. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. And we have our very first corner. Antonio Silva can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldo might just make this. That's going wide left. It's a promising position. Tries to cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what role this guy Coman's been given here. I've always been impressed with his ability to run at and beat people consistently. Some decry the fact he doesn't have the end product to match his dribbling, but he is better than he's given credit for. A beautiful out-to-win attacker.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Vega looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Coman. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Coman! Great vision. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldo going after that. João Palhinha. It's Bernardo Silva. And here's Rafael Leao. And it's João Palhinha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mane. And he skips past his man. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, good spread. Driven in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Pedro Neto. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pass somewhat off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Martinez. More and more pressure on the ball here. And here's João Felix. And that is a little undercooked. João Palhinha. He's a sharp little ball here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
João Palhinha. No, that's been intercepted. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. João Felix.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Oh, good ball. Takes a shot. He's scored.
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
And he's intervened well there. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Al Nassr currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back on the way.
Al Nassr really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Antonio Silva. And he was quick to react. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chance here to counter. And it's Mane. Now it's Joao Felix. Antonio Silva. Quality ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's not got that quite right. Joao Palhinha. Now it's Rafael Leao. Can he get on the end of this? Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That's destined for the flank. Al Nassr still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Ronaldo is herring after that one. Gonzalo Inacio.
The attendance for this
Almost
match
an hour
was
gone.
51,832.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That ball looks a good one. Diogo Costa comes out and deals with it. Caught offside that time. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Vega. Joao Palhinha. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Joao Felix. Nuno Mendes. That has been cut short. Vega. Mane. Couldn't squeeze it through. Joao Palhinha. Bernardo Silva tries to pass it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vega.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Coman. Real chance! And he can thump it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Al Nassr have their third corner. Antonio Silva getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Al Nassr are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Bruno Fernandes is in a really good position out wide. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries one from range! Oh my word, that is quite something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have stolen level at the last! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
2 added minutes has been
And here's
indicated.
Rafael Leao. Great defending, strong and determined. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Brozovic. Koeman. Spread out to the left. And he's quick to return it. Oh, that's wonderful a look. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good punt. And the shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Now it's Coman. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he was quick to react.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's João Palhinha. That is a great pick out. Now that is a hefty challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Looking to play him in. Neatly clipped into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now that's well seen too. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is good alertness. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vega. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quality ball. João Palhinha looking to pass their way up the pitch. Cristiano Ronaldo. Coman is herring after that one. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Ronaldo picks it up out wide. Very nicely done. Nelson Semedo. Now Gonzalo Inacio. Antonio Silva. Al-Amri proves too strong. Can he spark a counter here? Looking for the run. Now it's Mane. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Antonio Silva. It's a really well-measured ball. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a good ball out wide. And they can counter here. That has been cut short. Now it's Coman. The pass has gone astray. Joao Felix. Oh, just skips past his man. Bernardo Silva. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Joao Felix. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. So, a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
I think it's been a decent enough watch despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So, into the second half. So, the first half brought no goals. Brozovic. And it's Mane. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's made its way to him. No, it's come to nothing. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vega. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. This looks promising. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Joao Palhinha. Vega. Here's Rafael Leao. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Brozovic has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
That's a little off target. And here's Rafael Leao. Pedro Neto is onto this. And this is Bernardo Silva. That's put pay to the danger.
The attendance for this match was 51,577.
He's felt that, hasn't he?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Brozovic. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Rafael Leao. And here's Mane. Mane! Tremendous from Mane! He's got himself an absolute peach. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Al Nassr have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good...
And Mane! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's having a shot! Brilliant by Brozovic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Gives it back. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Vega clears it away. 75 minutes played. Al Nassr have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Antonio Silva gets across to intercept that. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, looking for options for movement. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Semedo gets over and intercepts. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Al Nassr can consider themselves just about safe now. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into the last 5 minutes. He's shifting through the gears here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Martinez spots it and intercepts. The message is clear, none shall pass. Mane!
Mane just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Joao Palhinha. Nice looking ball. And he's straight offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Time added on, 4 minutes. He's on it, can he get away? He's given the time to pick a pass.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He has found the way through. Lovely feet. He's a sharp little ball here. And we're done. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Mane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Please turn towards the screen for
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
He's quick to return it. He's looking wide. Now it's Joao Felix. And this is Ronaldo. He's in, must be! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, João Felix, is known more for his price tag than anything else, Peter, but there's an excellent footballing brain on those shoulders, and he's often praised for his understanding of the game and his ability to know where to be in front of goal. Both excellent traits you just can't coach.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. No, it's come to nothing. Martinez. Brozovic. Played out to the left flank. Now there's a fine shot at goal! He's delivered all right!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Al Nassr have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Coman. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And it's Mane. It's anyone's ball now. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Brozovic. Cristiano Ronaldo. Diogo Costa with the clearance. Vega. Al Nassr very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. João Palhinha.
Al Nassr are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Rafael Leao. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Some resolute defending there. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Vega. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. Portugal are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
João Felix. He's going to be disappointed with that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Brozovic. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mane. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mane really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Coman. And the pass is intercepted. This is a promising build-up. Rafael Leao. João Felix touches it back. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Vega. Mane. João Felix. And he's quick to snatch it back. Coman. Hoisted in. Header! That has been knocked clear. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
So
of
it's one
anybody who
each.
has found
How are you
themselves
seeing
a
it,
little
Jim?
lost today.
Well, it sets up a
Please
very
look at the screen for
entertaining second
information
half,
on how to
Peter.
find your
Who's
way
going to
around
make the
this
first
stadium.
move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Al Nassr are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Corner number 2 then. And they've got rid. Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. Inacio spots it and intercepts. Great vision. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Talinia can get it clear. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's in on goal for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Pass is just off target. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's been cut out, well played. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Joao Felix.
The attendance for this match was
Half an hour into the second half.
52,820.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Antonio Silva. Joao Palhinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Simakan.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get it through? And that pass just didn't quite work. Bernardo Silva. Joao Felix. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Bernardo Silva. Nicely weighted ball. Mane. Simakan. Driving forward. And the finish! He's got a goal! And they're back in front! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Chance, surely! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Al Nassr have their second corner now. They've played it short. Hangs one in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Nunez. Rafael Leao. Mane. Great defending, strong and determined. Shifted it to the flank. Coman. Matches Nunez. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Ramos. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ah, that's a fine interception. Cross from Matt. Getting up there! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Joao Felix. And here's Rafael Leao. And no, he's seen through all of that. Looking to play him in. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Good ball, good take. He is through here. Portugal are looking to break at pace.
2 added minutes.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. Joao Palhinha. Now that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
All hands on deck for this one. Vega with the short one. In towards the back stick. Keeper's dealt with that. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
I think Brozovic will be instrumental to the team's build-up, Peter. His passing from deep in particular, which means he can be an effective countermeasure to teams playing that high press against them.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. That's very neat. Played out to the left flank. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played out towards the right wing. Thinks about the shot. Mane. That is ended up in no man's land. João Palhinha. Vega. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he cuts out the supply. João Palhinha. Real chance! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And he was quick to react. Al Nassr yet to have an attempt on goal. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
Could be danger here. Mane. Nice interception, well timed. Bruno Fernandes.
Portugal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. And the counter is on. Koeman. Antonio Silva. Diogo Dalot. Rafael Leao is firing after that one. Brozovic. This is a promising build-up. And here's Rafael Leao. He's having a pop! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Played out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo. Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Quality ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Moved on forwards. Now it's João Felix. João Felix showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. João Palhinha. Antonio Silva. For Pedro Neto. Drills one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Coman. Inacio cuts out the pass. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Pedro Neto. Rafael Leao! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he shoots! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Brozovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is lovely.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's well spotted. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Al Nassr finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Coman.
Coman really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gonzalo Inacio. Out towards the flank. Oh, this looks sharp. Pedro Neto. That's a little off target. João Palhinha. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's had it taken off him. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Al Nassr still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break.
The attendance for this match was 52,044.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. João Palhinha. Played back.
Oh, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Great chance! Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass somewhat off target. That's going to go a long way. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vega. João Palhinha. Oh, really cute. What a... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Substitution in progress.
Portugal have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. Aimed at the far side. Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Oh, good-looking ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted.
Al Nassr really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's straight offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Portugal have opted to make another change here. And he's there to retrieve it. There's a sharp little ball here.
Al Nassr really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nuno Mendes. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Knocks it into space. Now it's Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva! Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Al Nassr really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
No, that's been intercepted.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Flings in across. He's rising! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Trincao. João Palhinha. Back to the keeper it goes. That has been cut short. And so that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And now, to all members of the crowd,
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think it's one of these games where both have plenty to think about. I don't think it was by design the game ended this way. A listless loss and unconvincing win, depending on which perspective you want to look at it from.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Tries to play it through. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldo. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. Just the keeper in his way. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Marlon. First quarter of an hour gone. Played back to the goalkeeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Gakpo. Nicely intercepted. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The Netherlands, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance! Goal! Portugal! The first significant strike. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And he shoots! And again! In he goes again! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the counter is on. Xavi Simons really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Gakpo. Dink through, and it's made its way to him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, can they get him away? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now, that looks a decent ball. Antonio Silva spots it and intercepts. And he cuts out the supply. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Diogo Dalot with a definite foul there. Schouten. The Netherlands are in need of a... Gakpo! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Marlen. Now it's Weghorst. Bruno Fernandes. Threads one in. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao stood his ground strongly. Xavi Simons. That's Weghorst. That ball looks a good one. Always goal side. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
And here's Xavi Simons. Cristiano Ronaldo gets it away. Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo has found the net here, of course. Xavi Simons. That has ended up in no man's land.
Added time.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ronaldo. And that's an excellent interception. And he thumps it clear. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Faker. And this is Ronaldo. Now that's well seen too. Quality ball. It's played through for him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Portugal are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Van Dijk. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rafael Leao.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Over to the right flank. Time and again they are repelled. Pedro Neto. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, it's a decent chance! That's a fair try, but just off target. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
No, that's been intercepted. Faker.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes on a strong run here. Stefan de Vrij. And he's being shifted off it. Pedro Neto. Faker. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good read. Now it's Marlon. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's had a shot! And he's there to clear it. Marlon. Passing is crisp and sharp. Simons. Faker. João Palhinha. Great vision. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Weghorst. So, what can they make of this? Bruno Fernandes. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He shifted it to the flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And here's Marlon. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
What a save by Diogo Costa! They want to be quick to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that has been cleared. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Weghorst. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that's it.